Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a blush inventory and swatching to show you everything that I have, and I will be decluttering at least one, if not two. This one here is actually something that I'm going to be giving away, but if you want, I can try and keep this by brand because I have a few that are from the same brand, and I'm going to be doing like double rows on my arm, and then I will be doing pictures outside as well. Well, pictures and video. That way you guys can see what these look like on the skin in natural lighting instead of just synthetic lighting. Let me get everything open here. All right, hopefully you guys can see everything. Oh, I forgot one. I hate it this much that I forgot it. Hey, all right. So I guess I'll start off with my Tarte blushes first because I want to be able to close this one back up. And I am doing a giveaway. I will link the channel or link the video on my channel down below and probably in a card so that you guys know that this is in a giveaway right now. This is the Tarte blush in Shimma and Shake, I think. Yeah, Shimma and Shake. I tried to find this on their website, but I can't find it. So I don't know if it's not available anymore, but it is what it is. This is one I bought not that long ago during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. This is in Dazzled. I've only used it a few times. Hello? We have some pigment there? It's like, the pan does this. It like rotates in here, so I'm having a hard time picking a shade up. But it's more like a rosy blush, whereas the other one looks straight up orange. And then I have this one here. This is Party by Tarte. And they say that this is supposed to be one of their like most universal blushes. It's a little bit more pink than Dazzled. So there's my three Tarte blushes right there. And I will leave everything, if it's still available, I will leave it linked in the description box so that you guys can find it if you are interested in a particular color. So those are my Tarte blushes. I will be keeping that one. This one here is going away. Then we have this one's from Pixi. This is in Whisper Pink. You know, it's funny doing these swatch videos. I didn't realize that doing these inventories that how similar some of my products were until I started swatching them like this. So this is a good test for me to see what I have and what color variations I have. This is from Dome Beauty. This is an English Rose. A lot of these have come from Ipsy. The Party Blush came from Ipsy. The Shimma and Shake came from Ipsy. Pixi came from Ipsy. Dome came from Ipsy. Dazzled I bought. This one here is from NYX. This is in Glow or Eclat. This one I bought. It's a little bit on the bronzy side. It's kind of like a shimmery bronzer, but it's pretty. More brown than most of my blushes. Then we have the Madison Miller. This is the Sweet Stuff blush from Ofra Cosmetics. I love this blush. I actually got this I ordered an extra one using points on Ipsy because I was going to save this for a giveaway. This is such a beautiful blush. It's doing weird things though. Never had issues with it. It's a little bit more pink than normal. Then we have, and that came from Ipsy. This came from Ipsy, and the first one I got of these, it's in Wild Rose. I got it as like a single like this from Ipsy first, and then when I got this, I like the fact that it has a mirror on it. But this is a beautiful shimmery blush. It's pretty neutral and it blends out amazingly. So there's that. Now the one blush is like embedded in my finger. Get off of me. Oops. I guess I'll swatch this one next. And I guess I could leave these open so you guys can see the colors of them. This is one I'm debating on getting rid of. This one here, it's the Ipsy X Betty Boop blush. It's also a highlight. And then you've got the shades You're a Peach, All Dolled Up, and Heartbreaker. So I will do these. That's the highlighter. There's All Dolled Up and then Heartbreaker. That first one's very, very, very wet feeling. The last one is very soft like satin. And I think the first one is supposed to be like a cream formula, and it does make sense that it's a cream. That one didn't swatch with it. It's the only matte one in here. The other two are shimmery blushes. And then the highlighter is pretty on the skin. Then we have two from Balm. We have Balm Springs and Hot Mama. The reason why these are in the middle is because they're in my current like monthly rotation. I'll switch these here. You know, with blush, I mean, it's all, you know, I guess your own perspective. But like a lot of the blushes, even though they swatch out on the skin one color, when they're on the face, they don't really look a whole lot different. So that's something that I try and keep in mind. And then I'll go ahead and do, this is the Physicians Formula 1 in Natural Glow. Yeah, Natural Glow. I'll put that up here. It's the only like real peachy colored one that I have, and it's also a shimmery blush. Then we have these guys. These came as a trio from City Color. I did depot them from their palette. As you can see, they're in very, very weak aluminum pans, and they did break. Trying to get them out. Wheel. And I'm not a bull in a china shop when it comes to sticking my fingers and stuff. That one was already broken anyways. I have to be careful sticking my finger in it. I'm just gonna have to crumble that whole thing and then try and repress it. It's an okay blush palette. It's as you can see, very chalky. I'm gonna very carefully put that one back in. And I will definitely have to, like, I just kind of added alcohol to it and smoothed it back down, but that one I think I'm gonna have to completely destroy and then mix it with alcohol and like make it into a paste and then stick it back in there and try and repress it that way. Then we have this one here. This is the Zane blush from Lottie London. I'm running out of room here. It's a really pretty pink blush. It reminds me a lot of the Madison Miller blush. It's almost the same shade as the Madison Miller blush, which is probably why I like it. And we have this one here from Sugar. This is in Peach Pink. This is from Sugar Cosmetics. I have a couple other eyeliners, and this blush is so soft to the touch. I've also used it as eyeshadow. It's more of a subdued neutral kind of blush, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it. Then we have this one. This is in Kitty Pink from Dirty Little Secrets. This one has also broken on me, but I've used it quite a bit. Had it not cracked, I wouldn't have any pan on it. So there's that one. I think I'm gonna do my blushes last. I'll go ahead and dig them out. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and do them now. These are all from My Line of Cosmetics. I have a few colors left in stock. Some of these are matte blushes, some of them are shimmer blushes, some of them are blush glows, which means they're more frosted. Some of them are just a standard matte blush formula. So this one is in the shade Faith. This is probably my darkest one that I have in my collection. Like, I mean, I've got darker blushes than this. I've got one called like Malibu that's like an orangey coral shade that's really dark. I've got Red Robin, which is a bright red. This one's Misbehave. As you can see, this is my favorite blush out of all of them. Let's stick that one here. This is the oldest, probably this one and Zen are the oldest blushes that I have. It's a pretty mauve with like a bronzy shimmer to it. Then we have, okay, battery died. So then we have this one. This one's Zen. This is probably my next oldest blush. This one and Misbehave are probably 8, if not 10 or 12 years old, so they're rather dry. But I mean, with a blush brush, they seem to go on. I probably need to declutter these, but they're like so pretty. I'm hardly getting any pigment off of this one. But it's just a nice shimmery sheen on the skin. Then we have this one. A customer stuck their finger in it, and then I had it as a tester out and they dropped it. This was in a compact. This is Pink Ice. Not really a color that I would go for because it's too baby doll pink for me, but It's pretty. It's a pretty blush. It's very, very crumbly. This one's at least 5 years old. A lot of my blushes are older. And then this one here is Cameo. This is probably my, besides Faith, it's also a darker blush. And there's a little bit of a sheen to it. It's more like a satin. And I'm not even going to swatch out the BH one. I think I have a dedicated swatch video to that. If I do, I will go ahead and link it. I'm going to keep it. I do use it. I use like the shade here for a bronzer, and then, you know, I use the rest of the shades as well. I'm trying to like pan this one here, so that's in my current like monthly rotation right now. But if you want to count this, and I didn't bring my notebook in here, but if we're going to count these as individual blushes, we have... All right, here I am outside in shaded cover with the swatches, and since the sun's actually in the middle of setting right now, I figured I would just go ahead and record this, and I will walk you guys down to the end of the driveway so you guys can see what this looks like in direct sunlight. You know, it's funny how blushes, sometimes they look different in different lighting. It's one reason why I like to do these videos, so you guys can see the difference in how they appear on the skin. And I mean, unless you're paper like I am, they're not going to quite look the same on you, but it gives you a better idea. Here, right? Then we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 blushes, right? But if you count them as individual, like instead of individual colors as individual products, you figure you've got 8, 9, 10, 11, well, these came in as a trio. So you've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 products respectively. And like I said, the ones that were like this or like this that are in like a compact together, I'm only going to count those as like one. I will be decluttering this. Well, this is already in like a giveaway project. But if somebody is interested in this blush here, it's really pretty. I will sanitize it. It has a nice mirror, and it's actually pretty decent plastic. I've got, you know, this didn't come in like a box or anything, but it has Betty Boop on it. And my brother grew up loving Betty Boop, and oh, there's fingerprints. Yuck. I hate having messy products. But anyways, this is a Betty Boop Ipsy exclusive. I have used it. I've used it quite a bit. I've used it for at least 2 months in my Shop My Stash. But I think because I have so many other things, I don't need this one, even though the shades are pretty. And there's 2 shades in there that I don't really have in my collection. But again, I have plenty of other blushes. So if somebody wants this palette, like I said, I will sanitize it. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to give this away. Let me know, and I will sanitize it, and we'll do a giveaway with it. So that is it for my blush inventory for, I'm recording this January 13th of 2020. So I will do some outside video in just a minute of this. And yeah, so I'm only getting rid of 1, potentially 2 blushes right now. I really like having this as a blush palette. I kind of use it as an all-in-one. I use it as blush, as contour, and I've done eyeshadow with it. I've done a full face with the BH palette. I will also leave that linked because I like finding products that are multi-purpose like that. So yay me. And I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are, and hopefully you're having a good one.